Represent Umpqua. Woo! Hi. It's cold in here. Brr! But I just got the best email ever. Oh my god, John. A guy who sent me money. I love men who send me money. It's so great. And he just sent me an email saying, I hope that you don't feel bad about me sending you money, because he's like, he doesn't want me to think that he did something bad, and that's why he's sending me money. Cute. I mean, do you think that I sent you money because I did hurtful things? And I'm like, no, I don't think that. And by the way, people who send me money, or the dollar bills that come in the mail, are used to do what you tell me to do with them, which is feed myself. And sometimes people send me like, this guy sent $100 and it paid for the server bill, which just came in, $99.06. And thank you, John, for paying that. My goodness. He goes on to talk about being a supporter, a love of a survivor. He says, about 7 years ago, I met and fell in love with a woman. And she came into his life, he fell in love, but something went wrong. The more pieces of the puzzle he began to gather, the more twisted and nightmarish this woman's story began. Heard that story. Because I am, I suppose, your textbook codependent type person, I believed that it was my duty to help this woman, to save her from herself. Sound familiar? I began reading everything I could on complex post-traumatic and dissociative disorders. Careful saying that online, buddy. He wrote letters, and he spoke to anyone and everyone who might give him some answers he was looking for, to just get her to snap out of it. Oh. And his determination to be the slayer of demons, he realizes, has a lot to do with his own issues more than hers. And it took him 7 years, but he finally accepted the fact that it's all up to her, and there's nothing he can do, nothing he should do, and nothing he has to do for her. Actually, that's perfect to realize, because I just got an email earlier from somebody who's starting another site for partners dealing with these issues, and that's one of the big things. Like, you can't do it for somebody. They have to do it for themselves, and the best thing really is to listen. But actually, this other woman is doing a site. I can link to her when she has it up, survivors. But man, you're cute. And it is so hard to deal with it, and deal with people who are having freakouts and post-traumatic stress disorder, like everything that's involved with that. Switching with the DID, and oh my gosh, there's so much. There's so much. Panic attacks, crying and acting weird during sex. Not mean acting weird, it's just like, oh God, I'm gonna catch hell for that. What else? Have you seen any weird things with me being a survivor? You can speak. No, you're like silent. Okay. He goes on to say, but it's as clear as it can be to me now, how so much of what's wrong with human society can be attributed to child abuse and neglect. Hi. Yeah. It's plain as the nose on our collective faces. It's so true. And then you get all these people that have been wounded, and we're just perpetuating the problem by fighting amongst ourselves. It's true, buddy. And he goes on to say that his mother was an activist all her life, supporting and promoting education for girls worldwide. And anyway, his mother died last summer. I'm sorry. It would make me feel better if you could take my gift, think of my gift as coming from her instead of me. Yes, I love it. I love your story, and I heart you, and I thank you. And it's so hard, but you hit the nose on the head. You hit the nose on the head, that it really goes back to child abuse and neglect. And then you got all these wounded people running around hating on each other, and it's just, oh.